Bye. All right, just finished my first ketamine experience, so I'm getting closer to becoming a psychonaut. Wow, what an experience. I've never tripped so hard in my life. And I came across this because I was looking for a therapist, and Kelly was helping me look for a therapist as well. And Kelly came across this and recommended it to me. And we both understand how useful psychedelics can be for mental health, and so I figured it was only fitting to get set up with this. And I actually was going to do psychedelic assisted therapy, where a therapist is there with me talking the whole time, but it's not really, I wouldn't say it's very conducive to the experience, and he actually recommended him not do that, but I do still see him after. I'm going to go talk to him tomorrow for the second time. That was crazy. So I was very nervous before it, very, very nervous. I did an IV, and I've been in bad shape with my mental health lately with Lyme disease, and very much struggling, very much feeling like I have no control over my body, like my body's failing me, like, you know, I can't move without feeling like I'm going to injure myself, and I have injured myself, clearly, as you can see. And anyway, I want to tell you about the experience, because the experience was really profound, and I feel like I should definitely share it. So, one second, let me open this, because there's an echo in here. So after beginning the IV and feeling very nervous, I started to feel it take over my body and feel my chest, and just, I don't know, I just felt like something was running through my entire body, and that's because it was. But and from there, I've been super distraught lately, and as of recent, and I started crying. I just feel so helpless, and I'm just like, just feel helpless. Like that's how I felt. That's how it started. And then from there, it was just like, suddenly, like, as it coursed through my body, it was just pulling all of these emotions from me. And I cried very aggressively for what felt like a good 30 minutes. And I thought about my family. I thought about my parents. I wondered why they, I was crying because I guess was feeling the hurt from them, because I don't talk. I was wondering why they don't love me the way that I see love, and then, wondering why, just kind of feeling all of that emotion that I guess haven't felt. And very much so, mourning, and just not more than mourning, but just like feeling the hurt, feeling all the hurt that I felt from my dad, my whole life. Because at a certain age, you stop, as a man, you stop feeling, you stop feeling that pain, for a couple reasons. One, because, I realized this after. I think life just moves so fast, sometimes you don't even have time to feel things. You just, it's next, what's next, got to do this, got to do that. But other than that, as you get older, and as a man, you just, I don't know, you usually just get angry, like, instead of being sad about things. But anyway, so I was feeling that really hard. I really missed my mom. I was thinking about my mom a lot. And as this was happening, I was climbing deeper and deeper, and tripping more and more, and leaving my body more and more, and just going into space, into these black boxes. I had a a face mask on and some earphones, playing some very spiritual music, and I was on a journey, leaving and going through space, quite literally, like felt like I was in space. I even was seeing stars, and then, you know, I would just ascend to another level, ascend, and I just was just washing my body of all of this emotion that was stored in it. And after I completely rinsed myself out, and getting towards the peak of the trip now, I was just it felt like I just kept being compartmentalized into these boxes with different songs and different moments as well. And then, you know, very much out of outer body, very much knowing that, you know, I was gone. And part of that was definitely like, it definitely freaked me out. But then, you know, I've done psychedelics before, so I know, like, no, hold on, I'm okay here. Let me explore this. This is good. Like, you know, there's a deep part of you through it all, whether it's unpleasant or pleasant, that knows you should be feeling what you're feeling. And I kept ascending up and kept seeing these different slight visuals and feeling like I was in a different black box, and then another gray box, and then another level of this nothingness. And eventually I saw a white light, and I thought I was dying. And I wouldn't attribute this to psychedelics on their own. I would attribute this specifically to the fact that I have Lyme disease, and I quite literally do feel like I'm dying and have no control over my body. And, you know, as you're dissociating, okay, what is going on with this camera? Are you good, bro? I'm right here. Okay, the card got filled. I had to delete some things. But yeah, once I was seeing that white light, I thought that was death. And as calm as I was allowing myself to become, reaching that point of nothingness and exploring death, or what it meant and felt like to not have a body anymore, I was like, then I was scared. I was like, yo, I'm not ready to die. I was like, are you here? Talking to the nurse that was sitting there with me, and he tapped my leg, and I was like, okay, I'm not dying. And then from there, it was just kind of like, that was very much the peak. And I kind of just, you know, I slowly descended from level to level to level. And after that, man, I mean, definitely a lot has been lifted from that. I can't say that I know can't say that I know how to interpret everything. I just finished this huge trip, and I'm gonna do it a lot more times. I'm gonna do it Thursday and then twice a week for 2 to 3 weeks at least. And talk to a therapist. But yeah, wow. Just felt like I should give my experience, and I'll hop on here after each one and give my experience and kind of talk about it a little bit. I think that was extremely valuable, just like all psychedelics. I mean, I've done mushrooms. That's the only other psychedelic I've done, but I love mushrooms. I think they're very beneficial. And I think they're very, very useful for mental health, and when used in the right, with the right intention, the right setting, the right place, incredibly productive. And ketamine is the same way. It was intense for sure. Very, very intense, but yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys. Got a whole lot of things going on with me. So hey, if you're here, if you're watching my stuff, I appreciate you. I hope that you can take something of what I say and create value with it in your own life. If it's something that you're struggling with, or something that you know someone that's struggling with, hopefully you can use this information to create a better life for yourself, and offer some improvement into areas that maybe you're suffering or someone you love is suffering from. So kind of all my intention with that, and just sharing and documenting as I go. But thank you guys for following along. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to do that. And then, like I said, I'm going to be recounting all of my experiences with the ketamine after each one continues, and I'll keep you guys posted on everything going on with my health. So I'm going to be documenting this a lot more regularly now. So thank you guys for following along. Appreciate you. Stay happy, healthy, and aware. I don't know how to end this, but good night.